This is too important to miss. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, one of the biggest cryptocurrency platforms in the world, thinks that XRP Ripple could reach $10,000. Even though it sounds crazy, this is the news that everyone in the crypto world is talking about. It's so popular that even the CEO of Ripple is talking about it. He said that the CEO of Coinbase will help them beat the SEC in court. This is the best sign ever for going up. Let us take it one step at a time. Nota bene. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, has been a strong supporter of clearer rules for cryptocurrencies and has stressed the need for support from both parties to move this plan forward. Armstrong's recent comments make it clear that the 52 million crypto owners in the US need to back candidates who are pro-crypto. He says that if we all work together, we could change the rules in a big way to help cryptocurrencies like XRP Ripple. In a detailed plan laid out in a company blog post, Armstrong stressed the importance of clear rules that should go beyond political views to protect everyone's economic freedom. Armstrong said that this needs to be a bipartisan effort because getting a law passed will need support from both parties and because the same number of Democrats, Republicans, and independents own crypto. His focus on political neutrality fits with Coinbase's goal, but it also shows how important it is to be involved in policymaking to help cryptocurrencies become more popular and grow. Coinbase's strategic efforts include giving large amounts of money to crypto-friendly political campaigns. For example, they gave an extra $25 million in USDC to the Fair Shake Super PAC, taking their total for this election cycle to $160 million. This Super PAC, which got big donations from both Ripple and the investment firm, wants to elect lawmakers who are friendly to the crypto business. These financial moves show that people in the business are working together to make the regulatory environment more helpful. Clear rules are being pushed for more than just growth. They are also being pushed to deal with ongoing legal problems. For example, Ripple is currently in court against the Securities and Exchange Commission. This case has big effects on the whole Bitcoin market. The result of this case could eventually decide how cryptocurrencies will be regulated in the US in the future. If Ripple wins, it could establish a standard that helps other cryptocurrencies, such as XRP, by making the regulatory path clearer. Brian Armstrong's proactive approach to politics and rules could help Ripple in its legal fight in a roundabout way. By fighting for rules that are simpler and more helpful, Armstrong is helping to make it possible for Ripple to win its case against the SEC. A big win like this would be great for Ripple and the crypto market as a whole, which could cause the price of XRP to go through the roof. Clear rules would bring much-needed security and clarity, which would lead to more institutional investment and wider use of cryptocurrencies. This, in turn, would help XRP Ripple by making the legal situation less unclear and the market more stable. Clear rules about regulations could also lead to new technologies and better integration in the financial sector, which would strengthen cryptocurrency's place in the world economy even more. Simply put, Armstrong is creating a regulatory situation that could be good for XRP, Ripple, and other cryptocurrencies by getting a lot of crypto owners to work together and giving a lot of money to pro-crypto campaigns. What's going on with the court case now? I know you're not ready for this. It would be strange if only Coinbase's CEO backed XRP. Just to be clear, the CEO of Ripple came out and said what he really thinks about it. Don't miss this. You'll be amazed. What did Garlinghouse say then? What might that mean for XRP? Let's get into the specifics. You need to hear this. The whole cryptocurrency world is paying attention to the court case between Ripple and the SEC. What's been going on lately has only made things worse. It's possible that Brian Armstrong's push for crypto-friendly officials and clearer rules is only one part of the story. But Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, has now come out with strong statements that could have a huge impact on the result of this important case. Not long ago, Brad Garlinghouse got a lot of attention when he went live on Fox Business and spoke out against the SEC. That's why Garlinghouse brought up the SEC's inconsistent stance, especially in how they dealt with Ethereum and how they approved the Bitcoin ETF. In the days before the SEC got involved, XRP was the second most expensive cryptocurrency. They couldn't say if ETH was a security or not. Now they've accepted the ETF, which goes against what they said before. He said it's very hard to follow this strong criticism shows how frustrated and confused many people are in the crypto area about how clear regulations need to be. There have been some good and some bad times in the court case. But tweets from well-known crypto people suggest that things may be changing for the better for Ripple. That's what CKJ Crypto News called a big day on Fox today. The SEC has lost a lot in court, which could mean that things are changing. Big players like BlackRock are also becoming more worried, which makes the regulatory situation even more complicated. BlackRock is concerned that the SEC might label Bitcoin as a security, comparing it to the XRP case and showing how big changes in market values can be caused by government acts. As they said, the SEC's scrutiny caused the market value of XRP to drop from $100 billion to $10 billion to $10 billion. An interesting tweet from XRP Avengers said, ... The SEC is now at the end of the road in the Ripple case. You should definitely think about Ripple's prediction that XRP Ledger will hit over $150 billion after the launch of their stablecoin. This feeling of hope is typical of people who think Ripple could become stronger and more important if they win the case, especially since they have big plans for the XRP system. A lot of people in the legal and crypto communities are waiting for Judge Torres to make a ruling in the lawsuit's remedies phase, which should happen in the third quarter of 2024. Johnny Crypto's tweet sums up the excitement. Does Ripple think that the SEC case will end in a way that they didn't expect? As part of the remedies phase for institutional sales of XRP, Judge Torres will rule on the total fine. Lawyers expect this to happen in the third quarter of 2024. Ripple and the SEC's case is still stuck on what to do next. Potential spot ETF products are important growth drivers for XRP. The stakes are very high, and how this case ends could set a standard for how cryptocurrencies will be regulated in the US in the future. For innovation to happen and investors to be safe, rules must be clear and uniform. This case could give the market the clarity it needs so badly. The crypto world is holding its breath as Armstrong and Garlinghouse continue their legal war. They know that this case will have effects far beyond Ripple and the SEC. So the work of stars in the cryptocurrency industry like Brian Armstrong and Brad Garlinghouse isn't just about winning a court case, it's also about shaping the future of the whole industry. It's possible that clear rules and a good result for Ripple will happen, which will make the market for digital assets stronger and more active. As Ripple fights its legal war and the crypto community calls for clearer rules, the price of XRP could go through the roof. Some people who work in the industry are making big claims. If these claims come true, the value of XRP could hit new heights. What do these predictions mean? And what could make XRP hit new highs? Watch out. You really can't miss this information. The price of XRP is expected to go up, with some predicting it could hit $10,000. This has caused a lot of interest and speculation in the cryptocurrency community. Together, uphold CEO Simon McLaughlin's positive attitude, and the opinions of experts like Crypto Sensei paint a picture of how XRP could grow quickly and be used by many people. Depends on a few important things, mostly how well XRP works with traditional banking systems. He thinks that one day, every country will use XRP, taking advantage of its advanced tokenization features and ease of cross-border payments to make it known and used around the world. In turn, this is predicted to cause a huge rise in the market value of XRP, making it worth more than Ethereum. McLaughlin is optimistic about XRP because of how well it works technologically, especially its part in tokenizing assets and making cross-border trades quick and cheap. In the near future, XRP could completely change the way money is handled around the world by digitizing real-world assets and making them easier to access and trade. Crypto Sensei agrees with McLaughlin's positive outlook and stresses that XRP is better than Bitcoin in both tokenization and foreign payment systems. One thing that makes XRP stand out is how quickly transactions can be made. Bitcoin takes longer to process, but Ethereum can handle hundreds of deals in seconds. But even with these big predictions, there is still some doubt about whether or not XRP will ever hit $10,000. The cryptocurrency has had a lot of problems, like its long legal fight with the SEC, which has made it hard to predict how its price will move. Even though there have been short-term gains, XRP has not been able to break out of its holding around the 50-cent mark. Many buyers are wary of predictions that are too optimistic. Crypto Sensei agrees that XRP has a long way to go before it can reach its full potential. They say that broad adoption and recognition will be key to any big price jump. It could take years for XRP to reach McLaughlin's tall goal, as it needs to keep growing and be in high demand by users in many different markets. Still, people who support XRP are not discouraged, pointing to the fact that over 11,000 banks have tested it and found it to work well on the SWIFT system as proof of its transformative potential. With Ripple possibly becoming a household